Hello everyone and welcome to Kar Lo Baat. As you know, Kar Lo Baat is our legal lecture series in which it is our quest to clarify the topics that you find very difficult. And as you know, I am Sujay Dikshit, Faculty Legal, CLAT Prep. So now without wasting much time, let's begin. So see, what is the today's topic? Today's topic is wrongful restraint and wrongful confinement. Now, as I see, many students find a lot of doubts regarding these topics. Many students ask me, sir, what is the basic difference? So, in today's video, we are catering to this particular doubt, that what is the basic difference between wrongful restraint and wrongful confinement. So, first of all, look at this picture. If you look at this picture, see, this is what actually is wrongful restraint, right? Let's say you want to enter inside this room, let's say block the banker's budget. Like they are not letting the finance minister entering into this premise, right? He can go anywhere but not inside this premise. So यहीं से एक चीज समझ में आती है कि wrongful restraint क्या हो सकता है, जहां पे हम किसी को wrongfully restraint कर रहे हैं. In that particular scenario where we are wrongfully restraining someone from proceeding in any direction in which that particular person has a right to proceed. मतलब किसी एक सिंगल डायरेक्शन में जाने का राइट होगा हमारा और हमें वहीं जाने नहीं दिया जाएगा, बाकी हर जगह हम जा सकते हैं. दैट इज व्हाट. सो नाउ लेट्स सी इट अकॉर्डिंग टू द लीगल प्रोविजन. नाउ व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ wrongful restraint? सी, सेक्शन 399 of Indian Penal Code defines wrongful restraint as, let us see the definition. Whoever wrongfully obstructs any person so as to prevent that person from proceeding in any direction in which that person has a right to proceed. This is a very important line. In which that person has a right to proceed is said to wrongfully restrain that person. Means, मतलब क्या हुआ देखिए, whoever wrongfully restrains any person, यदि किसी व्यक्ति को, अगर किसी व्यक्ति को wrongfully restraint किया जाए, रोका जाए, प्रिवेंट किया जाए फ्रॉम प्रोसीडिंग इन एनी डायरेक्शन, किसी एक डायरेक्शन में जाने के लिए, इन विच दैट पर्सन हैज अ राइट टू प्रोसीड, जहां पर उसका जाने का राइट होता है, इज सेड टू रॉन्गफुली रिस्ट्रेन दैट पर्सन. तो वो उसको रोकता है. तो यानी इसका मतलब है, अगर हम इसको इस तरीके से डिफाइन करें, लेट्स से वी आर डिफाइनिंग इट लाइक दैट, सो आई कैन गो हेयर, आई कैन गो हेयर, आई कैन गो हेयर, बट आई कांट गो हेयर. गॉट इट? एंड आई हैव ईच एंड एवरी राइट टू प्रोसीड हेयर एंड इट इज नॉट अलाउड. Then this is wrongful restraint. Let's say if I think that I have the right to proceed in this direction, but actually it is not. It is not in my right to proceed in that direction, means it is not my right to proceed there. Then it is not wrongful restraint. As simple as that. So means if we see the element of wrongful restraint, what are the elements? The offender obstructs the victim voluntarily. First point. Second, the obstruction prevented the victim from proceeding in any particular direction and the victim has every right to proceed in that particular direction. Now with this, I hope that you are very well versed with the definition of what wrongful restraint is. Now, on the second part, wrongful confinement. Now see, what is wrongful confinement? We will see legal definition later, but first of all, let's see the general definition. What does it mean? See, person restrains the liberty of a person. Let's say I restrains your liberty by confining the person, means by confining you to the limits of a physical space. Means you can see that somebody is sitting and inside this particular premise. It is the limit of the physical space. यानी बेसिकली किसी को किसी जगह पे बंद कर देना. लेट्स से आई एम नाउ टीचिंग यू एट दिस इन दिस पर्टिकुलर रूम एंड somebody locks the door. If somebody is locking the door and let's say there is no other room, no other let's say gate or anything to proceed, so you can say that now I am restrained to the limits of this physical space and it is what? It is confinement. समझ में आया ना? यानी मुझे बंद कर दिया यहाँ पर और निकलने का, यहाँ से बाहर निकलने का कोई भी रीजनेबल रूट है ही नहीं. अब नहीं है तो क्या हो गया? wrongful confinement हो गया. Now let's see what IPC states in this particular thing. देखिए, now we will see the definition of IPC. Now what IPC says that, see, section 340 of IPC defines wrongful confinement as whoever wrongfully restrains any person in such a manner as to prevent that person from proceeding beyond certain circumscribing limits. Now see, what is the difference? Certain circumscribing limits. So this will get me, we will get it like that. Like this is the circumscribing limit and a person is restrained. Now person cannot move in any direction. Cannot move in any direction. So if we see this definition, what it means is that, see, whoever wrongfully restrains any person. See, I am the one, whoever, I am wrongfully restraining you, right? Wrongfully means I don't have any legal justification to restrain you. In such a manner. So my restraining to you is in such a manner that the person is prevented from proceeding beyond certain circumscribing limits, means that you are being prevented from going from anywhere, from proceeding beyond a certain circumscribing limit. Means I let's say confined you in this room. It's not me, it's you in this particular room. So you cannot, let's say now you cannot leave this particular room. So what you will say? You will say that what has happened to you, wrongful confinement, right? And when I did so, I don't have any legal or reasonable justification. So what will be the ingredients? Ingredients are complete restraints of a person movement without a legal justification. As simple as that. है ना? तो मतलब क्या हुआ, यहां पर बंद कर दिए, यहां से निकलने का अब कोई रास्ता ही नहीं है, बंद हो गए भाई, तो कन्फाइनमेंट हो गया. अब एग्जांपल देखते हैं अपन. एग्जांपल है ए कॉजेज जेड टू गो विद इन अ वॉल्ड स्पेस एंड लॉक्स जेड. मतलब ये लो वॉल्ड स्पेस में डाल दिया ए ने जेड को, ए ने जेड को लॉक स्पेस में डाल दिया, वॉल्ड स्पेस में, और लॉक कर दिया, यहां से लॉक कर दिया. Z is thus prevented from proceeding in any direction beyond the circumscribing line of the wall. A wrongfully confines Z. Means in this particular case, now Z cannot leave the premises. Here A has confined Z. And now we'll see our second example. A places man with firearm at the outlets of a building and tells Z that they will fire at Z if Z attempts to leave a building. A wrongfully confines Z. Now what does it mean? Means, like, for example, let's say I am in this building and somebody just threatened me, and there is a room, there is a gate, let's say, from which I can exit the building very easily, and somebody threatened me कि I challenge you to come out, and if you come out I have a man with a firearm and will fire at you. तो ये यहाँ यही हो रहा है. ए ने क्या करा, अपने मैन प्लेस कर दिया आउटसाइड में, और क्या कर दिया, यहाँ पर धमकी दे दी है जेड को कि तू बाहर निकल, अगर तू बाहर निकला इस बिल्डिंग से, तूने अटेम्प्ट किया निकलने का, तो दे विल फायर एट यू. Let's say with this threat, now this particular Z is not leaving the premises. So we can say A has wrongfully confined Z. And in this particular case, A has no legal justification for this particular thing. Then we can say, okay, now this is what? Wrongful confinement. अब क्या हुआ, ये wrongful confinement हो गया है. Now let's see the basic difference. At last, we will see what is the basic difference between both of these concepts, as well as we will revise it. So the gist of the concept is what? If we see wrongful restraint, it is what? The offender obstructed the victim voluntarily. Okay. Here, complete restraints of a person's movement. So here, offender is obstructed, and let's say second point, the obstruction prevented the victim from proceeding in any particular direction in which he has a right to proceed. Means they are talking in a single direction, in only one direction. And here, without legal justification, and that is also here is also no legal justification, but the point is here the restraint of a person's movement is complete, and here the restraint of a particular person is in a particular direction, not complete. And the punishment is for wrongful restraint, simple imprisonment for a term which may extend to 1 month, and or with fine which may extend to 500 rupees, or with both. While the punishment for wrongful confinement is simple imprisonment of a description of a term which may extend to 1 year, or with fine which may extend to 1000 rupees, or with both. So students, with this, now I am sure that now every doubt of yours regarding these particular concept has been clarified, and thank you so much.